Think of your most chaotic day. Not a small, stress day, a day when everything broke at once. A day you will not soon forget. Do you have it? Good. Because on a day like that, there is one specific moment that holds the key to your highest energy. Not after it, not once you have recovered it. In it, in the eye of the storm, it is quiet, and I am going to tell you exactly when that moment is. In systems theory, there is the concept of the edge of chaos, the boundary between order and complete disorder. This is where the most adaptation, creativity, and evolution occur in complex systems. Biological systems thrive at the edge of chaos. Neurons fire most actively in states of mild chaos. Creative breakthroughs almost never come from stability. They come from disruption, and we can all maybe agree that some of the most beautiful art is coming out of that same state. What if our worst day is not evidence of our failure, but the exact conditions for our next evolution? The alchemists, often dismissed as pseudoscientists, described a four-phase process: Nigredo, albedo, citrinitas, rubedo. Black, white, yellow, red. Standing for decay, purification, illumination, and completion. So the Nigredo, that is the black phase, and this is the phase of decomposition and dissolution. And the alchemists were clear. We cannot skip this phase. We cannot jump from Nigredo to rubedo. We must go through it. Your chaotic day, our worst moment, that is Nigredo. That is not the end of the process. That is the beginning. Researchers Richard Tedeschi and Lawrence Calhoun introduced the concept of post-traumatic growth, the positive psychological change that emerges from struggling with highly challenging life circumstances. Not everyone who experienced hardship grows through it, but those who did reported increased personal strength, deeper relationships, new possibilities, and a richer spiritual life, not despite the dark. Through it. Here is the critical detail most self-help books skip though. Post-traumatic growth requires that we do not suppress the chaos. It requires that we integrate it. And now the moment I promise to tell you when it is, the moment in our most chaotic day when we have the most energy available, is the moment we fully release control. Not give up, release. There is a difference. Giving up says, none of this matters. I don't care, I'm done. Releasing says, I trust there is a force larger than my control that is holding this, or I trust on the outcome. In that moment, the moment of surrender, the nervous system opens, the creative mind activates, and chaos becomes fuel. There is also a dark side of the chaos principle I have to name. Some people consciously or unconsciously create chaos in their life because it makes them feel alive. Chaos as adrenaline, chaos as identity, and I don't judge you because I've been there. I know what I'm talking about. That's why I'm going to say this. Babe, if you're always in crisis, if drama is a permanent fixture in your rhythm, is this chaos happening to you, or are you drawing it in? And again, no judgments, both are human, but only the first step towards awareness makes the difference. If you could choose one word for the chaos you have moved through most, what would that word be? Mine is trauma and unfriction of identity, of being, of, yes, friction of essence. Oh, that landed with me because I didn't wrote that down, but okay. Thank you so very much for listening. As always, please like and subscribe if you support my content. It really helps me out with the algorithm. I love you all so very much. Stay safe, stay unharmed, and remember, frequency is power. Bye.